Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another HPR's 243 replay. Spawn on the left side as the blue suite with Madonna. On the right side as the red Chinese, we have Clark. Let's see now, let's take a look and see what natives on the map. Of course, got the Akin, which is actually usually a Hasua unit, isn't it? The Akin on Kobia unit, which is I think is a good skirmisher unit. It's either musketeer or skirmisher unit. Its cost suggests a musketeer. Akin warrior firing a powerful old musket. And the other natives on the map, we do have the Yoruba, I think. They do have access to the Yoruba or Legionary, a very powerful but slow training heavy range javelin infantry. Attacks closer, targets faster, carries shields, good infection protection, and against range attacks. Good against cavalry, so it sounds like a Dragoon variant. And we do of course have the Esso Rider. Quickly trained, fast-moving, powerful lancer that slowly loses hit points. Acts faster as he loses hit points. So, it's like a lancer, but also a militia? Interesting. So a mix between a lancer and militia, that is definitely pretty unique. And there's the first shipment available, and let's see what deck he's gone for. Of course, got blueberries. Some bit of settlers, cords of wood, more gold. We do got the infantry, we got the hand attack card. Team House of Burnett, all infantry, heavy infantry hit points increased. Team, 2 leather cannons. Eisenberg, what's it called? Engelberg Ironworks. I don't know how to pronounce all these names. Plus 100% gold from mines from the Torps, times 4 Torps. 5 Jagalian allies. Fast Serbo-Croatian Lancer with dual armor and a powerful lance charge attack benefits promotions. Gold blackberries, which I wonder if it stacks with blueberries. It says each Torp spawns a berry bush containing 1,000 food. It says your Torps now spawn blueberry bushes instead of berry bushes, which also says increases more food, so one of those two combo together. Never really tested that out. Hopefully they do. Here, platoon fire, killings inflict more damage with their ranged target, except for the heavy cav and shock infantry. And got hussars, we got light gun carriages, leather cannons trained faster and upgrade to infantry guns, so you get a free upgrade. 2 falconets. Let's see, Snaplock Carolyn, and how to pronounce that unit. Increase range and line of sight. Contract Hessian Jaegers, deliver 10 Jaegers. Enables Jaegers hiring at military buildings. Copper mines, deliver 3 copper mines, which are 2,000 coin. Trample tactics, hussars, and Acapeltes, probably butchered that even more so. Attack more quickly whilst in trample mode stance and have more hit points. Heavy cannons, factory, and Sava Lifeguard. Carolyn's now resist range damage instead of melee damage. It also increases Carolyn and Grenadier hit points. And let's see what the Chinese are pulling on in actuality. Before we take a look at that, let's see what land wonder. Summer Palace. Automatic spawns bandit armies, so get free bandit armies. And the cards, we got the one-time muster, tea export, got food, wood, gold, Chuko News, Quang Pikemen, the Riders, Diplomatic Intrigue, more wood, more gold, Arquebusts, Shangdo Swordsman, Territorial Army, Arquebus and Shangdo's attack point hit points increased by 50%. Repelling Volley, Chuko Nu, and Arquebus do extra damage versus light cavalry, shock, and heavy infantry. Meteor hammers, hand mortars, intervention sends a shipment from your consulate from your chosen ally. Iron Manchu, Cavalry Archer, more Arquebusts, more Swordsmen, Meteor Hammers, Manchu Combat, Quang Pikeman, Chengdo, Keshek's Meteor Hammer, attack and hit points increased by 50%. And Flying Crows. So, got Infinite Flying Crows. We don't see, like, the army reforms get +8 resources, or damage and health. And also, we don't see Dynasty reforms, so he's not eyeing for the trash unit, he's eyeing for a higher quality army. Got trading posts here as well as the barracks deployed out by the Swedes. His torps are now advanced to the various silver mines. And we got now the monk now punching that village in the face. Gains some critical hits, doing 4 damage per critical hit, as opposed to regular 3 or 2 damage. Now I do have, looks like the Steppe Riders advance forward. They do bonus infantry, infantry, not the villagers. Need a Mongolian Scourge for that, if I remember correctly. 1 villager does go down. Chinese players at 20 villagers. The Swedes are at 17. Of course, he does have a lot of torps. Good number of them turning idle. Carolins, they are a bit of a unique version of Musketeer. Rather than doing increased melee damage versus Cav and Shock, they only do bonus damage at range against Cavalry and hand Shock, but not to range Shock. Let's find some more villagers. We'll pick them off. These separate riders will be very good versus the villagers, of course, but of course they won't do too well versus the Carolines. With Ben and Micro, they should be able to maintain the range. They should be able to get some great damage on in. Their range is 12, same as the regular Musketeers. Does get a good volume on the Steppe Riders and does force them back. Lazar is now pulled out by the Swede, as well as more Carolines. And now we have another landmark going on up. It is going to be the Confucian Academy, which I believe is an arsenal. Confucian Academy ships Yuko News or Arquebusts. When built, it will generate flying crows. Okay, so this is a heavy factory. Flying pikemen are engaging the Hussars. Will be focused down by the Carolines. Juko News are an archaic archer variant, which they do bonus damage versus heavy infantry, such as the Carolines. Sentry's now full on the field. He's relying heavily onto these 3 units at the moment. Does get some French, and he's burning the contract to French, so you probably already got what he wanted from them. 1 shipment's available for the Chinese. Some of these villagers do get inside the town center. The Confucian Academy is actually being built. Huh. It's auto-building. I thought the Chinese landmarks don't get auto-builded unless they do get a slight auto-build capability. You just use more builders to build faster. It is being auto-built. Huh. That's something I did not know. I thought just they assumed they half the required villagers to be built. It looks like it is currently auto-building. Also, there's just seems some fire there. With do now the British being selected. Does get another wave of irregulars not pulling the field. The sentries have been consumed. Now the irregulars. He's holding out, so he gets the British. And now he can go ahead and get the intervention when he gets to the next age. And maybe a same intervention. That's why he went to the British. That's why he deployed the irregulars here to stall out. And now we've got the intervention being pulled on the field, which will probably ship redcoats, which will be useful versus the Hussars, as well as able to hit some of the Carolines. The villagers are going to get hit by these Hussars there. There's Arquebus from deploying out the Confucian Academy. Flying Crows, of course, is a heavy artillery variant. As I said, the villager there. This one, Arquebus, is a scrum type, so they do less damage versus Hussars. Chukanos are in the same boat as well. Archaic archers are similar to skirmishers, just archaic. And now we've got the redcoats there and bopped that Hussar from multiple directions. So there's redcoats there for frontline, Arquebus in the back line. He has a good mixed army there. These guys, the Carolines are just, of course, Musketeer variant. They will see Bonus damage from Discipline Arquebusts. Very good. He's going to skirmish around. He's not engaging the Musketeers. He wants to keep the Musketeers going to engage the Hussars. We do have a banner army available. He just needs to get a bit of population space. The British Explorer does go down, or the Swedish Explorer. Musketeers do get a good damage there onto some Hussars, so only 2 Hussars remain. If he gets out one more village, he can get out Banner Army, which has, what? Chuko News and Spearman. Chuko News will be used for this moment. One villager does go down there. The village inside of here not currently doing anything. Got some separators over here, so you may want to pull them back. He really needs to get out another village right now. He just doesn't have enough wood. Arquebus do find a good fire there. And we got a shipment of wood being brought in, 1,000 wood. That will keep him satisfied for a bit of time. He doesn't have a consulate anymore, nor even a barracks. Barracks could be very handy at this moment to build out an army, but he does also need to spend that wood onto the villages. Let's get some damage there. There's a torp in the middle of the map. Chinese village is going to deploy next to the giraffes. Wood shipment now being collected at town center. Very good. Consulate going back on up. He has a bit of export to work with, so he may get out some more redcoats. Let's see. What was it, like 350, then 700? If he brings a diplomatic intrigue, which he spends some extra in export on the relations, he could actually get out a handful of redcoats and a musketeer. Not musketeer, falconet. Redcoats are musketeers. So that could be a possibility. But he is bringing a shipment of arquebusts, which are a good counter unit to the Carolines. Going for heavy and arquebusts makes sense. Swedes tend to go for heavy and arquebusts. Carolines, as well as in their unique cavalry and other cavalry variants. So, and Changdo swordsmen are probably good items to go along with that. So the banner army related to that, I forget what's called, was Territorial Army. It's probably a good item. Arquebusts, you can receive some fire there. It does pull them back in time. Has a handful of redcoats. He's going for more hand armies, which is still a good item. And providing some Chuko News and Spearmen, both useful. Chuko News, of course, will, like I mentioned beforehand, will do bonus damage to the Carolines, and the Spearmen, of course, will be good versus these cavalry units, which actually does get a shipment of shock riders in. And there's a big wave of redcoats. He must got more. Step riders did a good job engaging. We got some of the meteor hammers going down. A little bit overkill some of the Carolines. Looks like most of the Hussars have gone down, or now the Shock Riders, which are not Lancer variant, looks like the Hussar variant. Shock Riders, that one's fully promoted, and now we've got a Flying Crow. This is what the Carolines do not want to see. Heavy artillery. Let's go ahead and see the damage there. Howdy. Flying Crow does go down there. It does get a bit damage down to Carolines. We've got Hussars now advancing over here. Of course, he does not have a counter to them at the moment. We've got a shipment of meteor hammers being pulled on out. And you also got a Forbidden Army being pulled on as well. It's forbidden. Does get out some various mounted units. This one, Iron Flails, some meteor hammers. The Iron Flails are heavy cav, does bonus damage to infantry and AoE effect. Now it has a great flank there to hit the Carolines. Arquebus being focused down. Carolines trying to back away from these various forces. And it looks like, wait, meteor hammers have a range of 4. Holy crap. Because I see the animation there, I was getting really confused, but they have a range of 4, so they actually able to hit these Carolines quite good. And a range of 4 makes it so that if you can get a couple stacks of units to slice through our entire front line. It's a little bit weird the animation because the flail don't reach that far. And of course, got more Flying Crow, more Hand Army. I'm surprised we don't see the card there to improve the production of free units. If you're going heavy on the free unit production, might as well have the card that improves the free unit production. We got now Torp here. The Chinese villager is trying to show that Torp who's boss by collecting more gold than it. China is providing a decent amount of gold and food. And of course, we've got some various research coming on in, as well as got territorial armies now brought in. This is the one I recommend probably for the Summer Palace. This monk is at full health, so if he does revive it, he will get a full health explorer right there. We got a good number of torps on the field, which will provide the Swedes a lot of income. The Chinese player only has 26 villagers at the moment. The Swedes have 32. Not to mention, he has all these torps for extra income. Chinese player may have been skipping out some village production. Of course, can make it up with some free unit production. Of course, that is a bit marginal, honestly. It's nice, but nothing too significant. More what's going on down. Let's see now. Looks like no more villagers for the Swedes at the moment. He's eyeing for the veteran Carolines as well as shipment of falconets. Frank Pikeman does got another torp there. Sending out these small groups that hit multiple torps at once is probably good. Of course, you have to spot them first, know where they're at. Now got a Flying Crow advancing forward. We got a falcon. Both falconets here. They're very, very vulnerable. If he picks out the falconets, it's going to be massive loss for the Swede. Does pick off one. The other one will escape onto there. More Carolines being pulled in the field. Flying Crow does 220 damage, or I believe is less damage than a heavy cannon. All in 23 range. I think Flying Crows are a little bit weaker than heavy cannons. Of course, you can get them much earlier, and they may scale better as you age up. I'm not exactly sure how exactly they work. I just know that they are a siege weapon, and they throw Flying Crows. Infrastructure going down for the Swedes now. Chinese player has a good army. Just like the Rus, they have a bit more of a trash-style army, but in large numbers, they can be honestly better than the Rus, the Russians. That silver mine could go down. Is this explorer being down the ground like that, preventing additional torp to be placed out there? That could be the case. Trying to push this way forward. Are getting some good damage there, not being properly engaged. Flying Crow does take out the falconet. Big loss there for the Swede player. Trying to flank the Flying Crow now. Maintain good cover around the Flying Crow. Gets a good hit on the Carolines. The Radicals may just want to get set to melee mode this time. Does lose the Flying Crow. Sequel or the prequel. I just get the names mixed up so much. I keep on calling stuff Hack Armor, Pierce Armor from Age of Mythology, because I grew up with that RTS the most. I get all the games mixed up sometimes with all the names. Oh, all the siege weapons gone down. Quite a bit of the Swede army's gone down as well. Time for a wave of hussars. Hussars will be useful, but of course a number of units can protect them from the cavalry. More Carolines being pulled in the field. Corpses are being torched down. And up here we do have, looks like the handful of Chinese cavalry now engaging the villagers. And they're doing some good work here. Meter flares don't do, none of them do less damage to these villagers like many cavalry type. So the Swedes losing a good number of villagers. There is an announcement of the remake, of Asian Mythology, something retooled. So there is going to be a remake of it. That's going to kill off all those villagers there. Big loss of Swedes. He's down 20 villagers. The Chinese have 26. Looks like, speaking of which, I was always finding some Chinese villagers. Now it's 24. Well, this force is actually splitting up, maybe by accident. Okay, he does recast this group over here. He's trying to defend himself from those hussars. Both sides took a bit of beating. The Swedish economy is still pretty good with all the torps, though some of them have ran out of gold next to them, so he's actually going to be running out of gold relatively soon. He's mining gold down here. They will provide some good amount of berry bushes. He may have actually got the spawning berries. Both of them are in the fortress age. Got another flying crow here, which could be picked off by the hussars. He's going to try. He tried to go for it, but was unsuccessful. Hussars still dancing around. Of course, they're only seeing Arco as 5, which are, of course, a skirmisher variant. Oh, I hear the flying crow fired somewhere. Not sure where though. And also the cavalry is going to be pursuing the cavalry. Just being chased down south. He could try to push forward with his heavy infantry over here. Oh, it's mostly light infantry, not necessarily heavy, but you get the idea. Got a good number of veteran Carolines right now. Let's see if got any cards. He has not gotten this research. Increasing his Carolines range by 3 could be useful. And these villagers do manage to escape out to the village. No, quite a bit of this research hasn't been researched either. Though then again, he doesn't have a lot of hand infantry. He'll want a lot of hand cav though. Heavy infantry increased health points by 50%, would have been very useful for those Carolines since they are heavy infantry. These villagers now getting gunned down. Chinese players eyeing for some cavalry archers. The villager will be cracked open. They crack the hard exterior, and now we'll eat the nice, chewy, soft insides. All those villagers do get gunned down. Chinese players down to 15 villagers, not been maintaining any additional villager production. Arquebusists engaging with lots of trooper news. Musketeers are advancing forward, the redcoats. Flying crows with his advance. Got the explorer going down. Let's get a good hit there. We've now got the immediate hammers and iron flares from against the flank. Arquebusiers in good numbers. The flying crows not being able to move forward. And now got the Carolines falling back. Got a handful of Jaegers. We'll see has got Jaegers upon the field, which are a skirmisher variant. They do cost 200 gold, so and he does allow them to build them now, so they're expensive, but they're good. 30 attack, 20 range, bonus versus heavy, which his opponent has boiled out handful. Whereas an arquebus will only do 15 damage, 20 range. So, in comparison, they have to deal twice the damage, have twice the health, and they have twice the cost. I think and they have twice the population space. But actually, this one arquebus are cheaper since they come in battered armies. Now, if he goes for too many of them, it will be vulnerable for more cavalry since they are good for light cavalry, not heavy cav. He now has 2 flying crows deployed on out, for more territorial armies. Oh, there's another Swedish town center here may go down. Now the town's receiving quite a bit of fire. He does go and fall back. He doesn't want to lose his town center. He could pass to wild some militiamen before it goes down, so he gets that small little buffer force. More cannons being deployed on the field. The Swedes are at 30 villagers. Chinese says 17's not really recovered his villager count. I got the militiamen now being pulled out to support his force. Let's get a shot there on the Jaegers, but now the Flying Crows are being overran. One Flying Crow does go down. That's far one shot before killing. You may get another shot off the Flying Crow. Nope, it does go down there. Ready Coats engaging. Arquebus engaging as well. So his front line's starting to go down, and I think the Chinese player backed out of the game. This is Andrew Gray saying, thank you for watching, and on to next replay.